This is a 20-minute Yoga Bliss flow where I will invite you to move quite freely to enjoy the movement. Namaste, yogi, and welcome to your mat. We'll stand up and start moving the way it feels good, giving a little rotation to your hips, keeping your arms relaxed, feeling the movement into the shoulder, into the spine, and just explore how your spine moves, how your hips move, how you can relax, tense, engage. And then you're gonna bring your left foot behind you as you bend to your opposite side. And same thing, make a grip onto your wrist, bring your right foot behind and bend to the left. Let's go again, enjoying that side stretch, feeling the lengthening action to your side of the body, creating space. And then come back, extending your arm, gazing upward and folding forward. Take your time here to stay, to relax the head, finding the neck relaxed. Maybe you like to grab the back of your legs, or you prefer having your hands hanging down. Whichever way is fine. And walking your fingers forward to lift from your chest, finding that half forward bend. Before you engage the strength into your arms and find your chair pose. Straight arm, strong thigh, and lean your upper body in toward your thigh. Finding a twist onto one side, gazing to that top hand and to your other side. Push down through the bottom hand. Then you can add a twist with your arm as your top arm is reaching around your back, perhaps hooking onto the crease of the hip, and if not, just keep it around the back. Same thing on the other side. Bringing the arms around is going to really help you twisting and opening that top shoulder, so feel it into your chest. And then come back into your standing posture. We're going to play a bit with balancing and twisting. So maybe a bit challenging, just adapt wherever you find it right. So here I've got my opposite arm, so right arm holding onto the outer edge of the left foot. And so you need to really anchor down your foot, push down that left leg down, and you can extend your other arm. And then we're going to keep balancing into a warrior 3 this time. So arms by your ears, and then lowering your right hand to find a half moon. And again, if the balance is still here, hands onto your hips and straighten that left leg. Grab the foot and send the foot sideways, looking to the right. Even if you don't have the leg straight, you can really adapt and having the leg half bent and holding onto your knee as I'm demonstrating here. Wherever you are, just focus first onto your balance. And then still your left leg is coming forward, and we're gonna lean forward into that triangle shape pose. Not too much weight onto the bottom hand, but more on an action of being pulled up. And here we reverse the triangle, so the opposite arm, right arm, goes along the left leg. Extension still onto your top arm. And then both arms reach up and open up your arms as you lift from your chest. And step forward. Okay, and here we go for starting again onto the other side. So my left arm is holding right foot, extension of the other arm to help the balance. Coming out and back into warrior 3, balancing. And then come back, sweep that foot forward. Before you bring it back, extension to the side. So here we have same foot, same hand to right side, and I'm gazing to the left to keep the balance. And then I'm gonna bring the leg to hold upward before I step forward into Trikonasana onto my right side. Gazing up, focusing on the action of the torso reaching up. And then I twist. I reverse the triangle, so opposite arm along the leg, and then both arms reach forward, extending, coming back and opening up, so I'm sliding my arms as I lift from the chest and step forward. Come back into a standing posture to Tadasana. Take your time to check in your breath, to find your stability into your feet. Maybe you like to massage the sole of the feet like I'm doing, to coming onto the tiptoes and then lifting the toes as you come onto the heel. And again here, invite you to move the way you like moving. I'm doing here some spinal movement mostly, but whatever feels right for you today. At the time that you're doing this video, please listen to this. And then you can meet me again into fall forward, and we're gonna step back the feet to find down dog. Adjusting your down dog as you're pressing through your arms, sending the sitting bones upward and lengthening through the back of your legs. And then again here I'm offering some more flowy down dog movement. From down dog, I'm sending the shoulder on top of the wrist like if I was going to a plank, but I'm bending my legs, sending the chest towards the thigh and coming back up. And here we go into a Chaturanga Dandasana, so holding on the arms down. If it's too much, bring the knees down, and then up dog and down dog. Again, resetting into your down dog, being with your breath, and then we'll be lifting the right leg and make three big circles. So you're pointing the foot upward and you're finding the space for this to allow you circling the foot. And the last three, you're just gonna bend the leg and allow the foot to drop towards the ground before you come out and step your foot onto the outer edge of both arms. I like here to do a bit of movement into the hips. And so we can do that sort of folding, so sending the left hip down as you go into an upper body twist, and then rolling out over your right leg and strengthening your spine. To this movement you can add the arms with really any sort of flow that feels that the flow that comes with the legs movement. So again, you can have one arm reaching up when your twist comes down, and when you find that upper body twist, and then both arms up. And then you can settle in into both hands coming back onto each side of your foot. And here this is a bit of the preparation of one. It's actually classified in the arm balance posture, but it's called the floating pyramid. So my right foot is straight, and I'm gonna send my arms further to be onto my tiptoes to allow me to bend that left leg, and as if I was sucking the knee into the chest, and finding that sucking action will allow you to hold the pose and floating. Try again and pause if it's your first time. It can be a bit tricky at the beginning. And here we carry on onto the left leg, so with down dog, leg lifted, 3 big circles. And after the third one, you will be bending your leg to your other side. Drop the foot, make the leg quite heavy to go into a body twist. And as you roll out of it, you're gonna step the foot onto the other edge of both arms, so to the left side. And we back to where we were, so finding movement into the hips, and gently you're gonna be sending the right hip down and then coming over your left leg with always that movement of your arms. If you need the arms as a support, then just keep your hands down. But if you're comfortable with the legs holding it together, then add a movement of your arms. So again, right hip down, I'm twisting the upper body, and then I'm going back on top of the left leg. Let's do 3 times at your pace, the way it feels good. Blissful yoga, just enjoy the flow in whichever way it looks for you. And then we'll keep the left leg forward, and to start perhaps that floating pyramid. So with those legs straight, you're going to be sending your arms back and staying onto the tip toes of your arms to give you more height. And then there's really like as I lift my right foot, I'm squeezing into the chest to be floating onto the front foot and my arms. And then relaxing and coming into a sort of split in the air with the right leg reaching up. And you can cross over, and we're going to do a few movements of that. I lift up and then I cross to my left side. So keep going for 2 more at your pace, the same way. So reaching up and reaching across the front leg. And then just coming back into sort of little squat. Relaxing before we're going to be switching leg the same way. So reset into a fall forward before you lift that left leg this time. So reach up and cross to the side. A few times, I think I'm doing 5 times. And the last one will just be sort of lowering the legs to come into a seat with the left leg, which is behind right leg. And if it's okay for your knees, then you can come and sit back. If it's not, then it's better that you just come and sit and free your legs and not keep them one on top of the other. And if you still find, so perhaps that's enough for you, and that's fine. And if you feel like you can go further, then you can just be folding over the legs, bringing your forehead on top of your knees or the chest along the thigh. And here we're just gonna go into rolling out to swap the legs so that my left leg is on top now. And the same way. So you can sort of look at the shape of your knees. It could look a bit of like a triangle, or one knee on top of the other one. And you're leaning forward. Deep breath in here, resetting and enjoying the flow before I offer you a last sort of dynamic full engagement of keeping the legs crossed and crossing your arms over to do a bit of core. I will probably aim for 10 lift. If you need more, if you need less, again, you adapt. It's a strong one, I quite like it, and so I cross over the other leg then, and I find that in that way you're not jamming your lower back, but keep pushing lower back down, which helps into strengthening your core. Okay, so count, do your own count, and then you can lower the feet together, arms overhead, and bringing back arms and legs together, reaching up And last 10, where you can keep that L shape and your upper body lift toward your feet. And once you're done hugging your knees in, you can, if you still have some energy, happy mornings, and you can roll onto coming into a squat, and why not coming into a crow pose, bakasana, balancing. If you're in the mood to go further, there's a fun way to send back the legs to reach and be into a chaturanga before upward dog, and then lowering onto your belly, finding a full extension of your arms, and maybe just squeezing your elbows toward each other. So again, I'm doing 5 of them, extension and squeeze of the elbow. Then I come back into chaturanga and up dog. You can play with the mobility of the upper spine, sort of coming down and up. And last one, I will be leaning onto my belly, bending the legs, and going into that bow posture of kicking your feet into your hands and trying to lift as much as possible of chest and legs off the ground. And here there's a fun way of rolling, so holding that move and rolling from one side back to center and to the other side. It's a good exercise to keep that lift from your chest and finding more momentum into moving one side to the other. Leaning onto your belly, you can keep the legs bent and pushing your knees upward, just keeping the feet flexed. And then as you lower your legs, come back, push back into your hands to find child pose. And enjoy being here, finding your breath, finding the rhythm of it without changing anything, but enjoying the effect of your practice. It's been a wonderful time to focus inwardly. You can stay here, you can come into a seat to carry on a bit of meditation or just staying calm and still. Or if you need to get on with your day, go for it. If you're with me sitting down, I invite you to close your eyes and to keep the focus onto the lengthening action of your spine, finding the belly relaxed and soft, the muscle of your face soft and relaxed. Allowing any thoughts that would be coming to pass over you. And finding that alignment of yourself rooted down from the bottom of your spine, elongating all the way to the spine upward, reaching up, giving you that connection to higher spirit. Bring your hands together into a Namaste Mudra with gratitude for your practice. Thank you so much for one more time practicing with me. I somehow enjoy being with you over this screen. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.